All right, so here's the deal. Halloween is a week away, so we thought we would get you into the Halloween spirit today.
Yes, with some bats from the Center for Wildlife. Executive Director Kristen Lamb is here with us. Good morning, Kristen.
Good morning, Katie.
You can just feel the energy in here, right? We're so excited about this.
I love it.
Bobby and Bindi, you can barely even see them because they're so little.
They are.
How old are they?
So they came to us in 2019. They were both adults at the time. Big brown bats can actually live to be 20, 25 years. We think of them sometimes as like small mammals, almost like mice, where they might have short lifespans or things like that. But they're a very special and unique species. So both of them were permanently injured. They can't fly, and that's why they live with us at the Center for Wildlife.
Oh my goodness.
And it's so good for people to see big brown bats. Like you said, they're so little. We just have these ideas that have been passed on, you know, and especially around Halloween. It's like, they're gonna turn to vampires.
Right.
They're giant. They suck blood. But these are big brown bats.
And they're sleeping. One of them is sleeping, like just napping in your arms right now. Can you believe this, Jeff? Is this your first time seeing bats up close?
Yeah, I mean, look at just snoozing away, and we're loud. I mean, I can't believe they're sleeping through our voices, yeah. Hey, and the people that get so scared a bat flies by and everything,
Yes.
but they're so important to the environment.
They are. Thank you for bringing that up. So big brown bats can eat 500 to 700 mosquito-sized insects in an hour when they're foraging. So
Maybe they're pigs, not bats.
they eat so much. Their metabolisms are really fast, and so they are. We've had bats actually. If you see that,
I can pick up whatever you need.
yes, right
This?
here, that picture. So white nose syndrome is something that has impacted our bats in our country since 2008, and we've lost millions and millions of bats to this. And when our bat populations plummeted, we saw a huge uptick in Tripoli, West Nile, mosquito-borne disease. And so these guys are, they're providing $3 billion worth of agricultural pest control in our country each year for free at night while we're sleeping. The USDA was able to quantify that because they're eating not only mosquitoes that are spreading disease, but they're eating pests that are impacting crops or forestry. So these little guys are really special, and they're so important, and they're doing all this like invisibly often.
Oh, not getting the recognition they
yeah.
deserve.
And when you hear that, some people are probably sitting there going, man, can I have a bat and live near me?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, because you're constantly whacking the mosquitoes, and
Yeah.
it'd be great to have one hanging around the house just to take care of that problem.
Yeah, so bat boxes are really great. We actually just recently did a bat box building workshop. So keep an eye out. You can go on to Bat Conservation International, and they have specs of like how to build bat boxes. But I also love their social hierarchy and social systems, and so you see that they're right on top of each other. This, Katie, if you can grab that one there.
Yep.
That shows a nursery, a bat nursery. So the moms will give birth to their babies, and they'll drop them off in an area of a cave called like a maternity colony. Or sometimes if you do a big bat box, you can have your own maternity colony at your home. So they drop them off. They look like little puppies. They're pink. They don't even have fur.
So they help each other out with these like babysitters, right?
Yes, it's so sweet. I love the story. It's like they drop them off in the nursery, and then they're foraging for food. They're nursing their young, so they're really hungry. They're eating a lot during maternal birthing and nursing care season. And so if one of these little babies dropped from the nursery, mom, sister, grandmother, aunt, it's just this group effort to take care of these babies, and they help them back up whether they're their babies or not. So it's this big group effort of all the females to raise the young and help each other kind of communally raise the next generation.
Okay, I have a prop here too that I'm going to grab. So tell us
What
what
the
this is.
So Jeff, if you want to grab that skeleton there.
You're gonna ask me to grab the
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So bats are, if you see that skeleton, it looks like a mini human except
we
for
go.
the tail and then the wings. And so bats, the Latin name for bat is Chiroptera, and it means hand wing. So bats actually have the same exact anatomy as we do, except their wings are made out of their modified finger bones. So as Katie has, if we were human, as humans, if we had as long of bones to make a wing as bats, that's what that would look like.
I'm glad they're called bats because I'd never be able to spell the other word. What is it again?
Oh, Chiroptera.
That's incredible.
I know.
Okay, so I feel like a bat now.
Yeah, see, did you feel like a bat? We're all bat experts
I
now.
feel like I'm going to cast a spell on you.
Oh, man, with Halloween, you never know what's going to happen.
Okay, so speaking of Halloween, tell us about the Halloween event coming up.
Yes, so tomorrow night we have Trick or Treat at the Center for Wildlife, and I just love this, like looking around and sniffing. We have Trick or Treat at the Center for Wildlife, and so we encourage everyone to dress up in their favorite nature-inspired costume, and we'll have candy, and people can actually trick or treat at our ambassadors' houses, so they can like go up to Poppy's house and get candy there.
Special.
We also have Kit Supply & Co. from Kittery, who is doing nature-based crafts, and then we turned our auditorium into a Wonder Emporium. So we've got skulls in there with black lights, all of our native species, so people can actually learn about them. But we're also having like nature-based spell jars and like little bath potions that kids can make with local herbs and plants.
And bats, they feed by using their voice, right? Because the echo, right? Isn't
Yes,
that how it works?
echolocation. Yeah. It's so incredible. They're using echolocation not just to identify food, but also objects as they're flying, because they're flying so fast. They're usually on the wing for about 5 hours a night. They even drink water on the wing, so they don't like come down to the ground to eat or drink. They're really doing all of that while they're flying.
All right,
it's incredible.
So amazing. Thank you so much for bringing Bobby and Bindi. I love them so much. Remind everybody of your address and your website if they want to come by for the event.
Yes. Oh, yes. So the event's from 4 to 6 p.m. tomorrow. Our website is thecenterforwildlife.org, and our address is 375 Mountain Road in Cape Neddick, or right at the base of Mount Agamenticus.
All right, Kristen, thanks so much.
Thanks.